just come up and introduce yourself and what film you were part of?
Yeah, hi, I'm Sweetman. I was one of the producers on Before Closing, and I also starred in one of the other ones that I'm blanking on because I didn't think I was going to speak. Do you mind? That was it.
And if you paid attention, all of their names are in all of these movies, right?
Yes. It was for class.
I'm Becca Hawbaker. I was the director of In the Blink of an Eye, and then I was also the producer for Do You Mind?
I'm Jake Lefeber. I directed and wrote I Remember That Night.
Hi, my name is Leasum, and I am the writer and director of Before Closing, and I worked on as a grip on all the other ones.
Hi, I'm Jenavieve Plutz, and I was the producer for Nightmare.
Nice car, by the way.
Thank you.
Did he fool anybody?
In the movie of Blink of the Eye, is that the one where you had the breakup scene with no dialogue?
Yes.
Have you done much of that work in telling stories without words?
No, that was my first time, actually. Yeah, no, that was my first time doing something like that. So.
There's a movie that the entire movie doesn't have any dialogue, and it's called The Bra.
Okay.
And it's about a Turkish train conductor looking for the woman who owns that bra, so it's really an interesting.
And that's what your movie reminded
Oh,
me.
yes, yeah.
I think that is very important. Like if you can pull off an emotion or like what you're trying to get at in a scene, and do as little of dialogue or even none, I think that's always the way to go. So what inspiration on where did that come from? What were you?
I truly don't know. I spent one summer just kind of writing a whole bunch of different ideas, and that one was kind of one that stuck with me. So I just kind of wrote more about, okay, how would this relationship kind of go through? I know a lot of people have asked me what was the reason why he turned into wanting to break up with her. I don't know. I think it was just that, sometimes you might know a person so well and then you don't know them truly. They're just hiding certain feelings from you. So I think that was kind of just a progress of showing that.
Jacob, you want?
Inspiration for that film was very much based on real life. I was Liam, but yeah, it was just mostly inspired by a time period where I was going out with my friends after work or after class, not having a care in the world. We just were going out just to at that time just to forget about it, really. I'm glad that I remember now.
And Ben, how much time did you spend bartending?
None. Actually, the first draft, the bar closed at noon, or not noon, noon. No, at 12, and I said, is that a little early? He's like, I don't know. So I just changed it to 1. The main inspiration was I had a job at a cafe in Green Bay, and as soon as we were about to close, somebody always walked in and ordered, 100 things, and I'm the cook, so I had to cook it all. And the other inspiration was the fact that it was going to be a TV show for Titan TV. I was going to pitch it, however, I was like, I don't want to do that. So I just wrote it, and I thought, would it be funny if someone had to deal with like a soap opera kind of situation, but he did not care at all. He could not give anything to the people. So that was a basic joke.
Jacob,
I was the producer, so.
you don't want to talk.
I mean, okay. I'm talking the shorter microphone. I was more the producer, so I don't have as much to say about the creative inspiration. But I know the director kind of wanted to leave her like experience with the creature following her up for interpretation, whether that be, I know there's like the mention of medication, so it's kind of, she wanted to leave it up to the audience to figure out kind of what she was going through and if there is a label to it or not, but I won't speak too much for our director.
And Lillian is from Sturgeon Bay, right? Like,
Okay, so funny story.
okay.
We mixed up our information somehow, so my parents live in Sturgeon Bay, so that's supposed to be my information,
Okay.
but she's from like the Neenah area, so still not too far away, but yeah. Yeah.
When I said that, we were talking about it, and it was like, is she really from there? I don't know, that's what was written down.
Small town, everybody's supposed to know each other.
And a question came up while we were outside talking. I'm looking right at you. Did you get all the rights to the bars that you were in? Come on, there's a story.
There's the
right?
bars? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a story there. Little my fault, little bit, but I would just say over-communicate with all locations that you plan on shooting at. I thought I did, but to this guy apparently not enough. So we did get kicked out of one bar. Yes. I don't know if you noticed, but the punching bag, the wall is orange. That's because that wall was supposed to be black, but we did get the right location for that specific scene. So my fault, but not important.
I would like to say we didn't get kicked out of our bar and before closing.
How many bars do you have, Lauren?
Just the one.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, I only needed the one.
Play nice, guys, come on.
All right, do we have questions in the audience?
So, are you all together in a film program at Oshkosh? Is that how you involved that?
Yes, we all attended the radio TV film program. I graduated just last May 2024. When did you all graduate? Oh, you all three just graduated in December. I actually work at UW Oshkosh now, so I still kind of got another semester with them too. And then Jenna graduates this May, which is very, very exciting. Can't hype up the radio TV film program enough. A, because I work there, B, because I owe a lot to it.
And so what is the process like for whose film are you working on? Is it just like, hey, I'm doing this, and then you pool, or do you kind of divvy up the time? Like, how does that go?
Well, a lot of the films that you saw tonight were part of a class that we took. 440 is Advanced Visual Production. And typically with that class, the other people in the class, so all of us would work on each other's films. It was just kind of a given that we would help each other out. As for the roles, we would kind of just discuss beforehand of who was helping out on your sets, what roles they would fill. Otherwise, outside of that class productions, we do have a document that students can sign up themselves for different roles. So you don't have to have any experience with taking it for a class or anything. So a lot of the program is learning on the spot. But it's really like first come, first serve of who would sign up for whatever role they're interested in.
Very cool. Any questions on here? All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming and tuning in. Thank you.